training. Think about pilots. Think about flight attendants. Think about emergency room nurses, emergency room doctors. Think about the men and women of our military. Hours and hours, thousands of hours of training go into their schooling in order to prepare them for a job. Why? Because their job, they know, we all know, in that job, they're going to encounter a moment of chaos. At some point, there's going to be a moment of chaos. And they won't be able to depend on themselves. They will have to depend on that training to kick in. They will have to depend on those hours of training, the muscle memory to perform a surgery, the muscle memory to write an airplane that has gone off, the muscle memory to shoot a gun or get themselves to safety. When their brain isn't thinking, those hours of training come in. They kick in, right? The training kicks in and it takes over. And that's exactly what we're talking about today. When we align our thoughts with God's thoughts, when we meditate on the word of God, see, because God's thoughts, like he said, like we learned earlier, his thoughts are so much higher than ours that the only way we're ever going to know them is to look for them. How do we know what God's thoughts are? He gave us a whole book of them. He gave us a whole book of his thoughts. It is our choice whether or not to seek them out. It's our choice whether or not to look for them. And when we can align our thoughts with his thoughts, and we can allow his plan instead of our plan,